Hello, hello, and welcome today to Kerbal Space Program. Today we have a special treat. My niece Ryan has been working on some rocket designs and he's sent them to me. So, hello Ryan, happy birthday for Sunday, I think it says. So, let's build his designs. We've got the Delta and we've got the King. First, we'll start off with the Delta, I think, because it looks kind of cool. It's got some big wings. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So he's got the heat shields, the decouplers. So we started off with the cabin. We're adding a heat shield. That's the decoupler there. And the decouples it from the stages for re-entry. Next we got the parachutes. So we're going to put the parachutes on the top there. Put it on those tanks. Looks kind of cool with the black and the white. Next we've got to add a motor. These are my favourite engines, the Vector engines. Next we'll add the wings. So we've got to find the big Delta wings. Alright, now we've added the wings. I actually put them a bit lower than they are on the drawing. Having them lower towards the point of thrust makes it a bit more aerodynamic. Otherwise it becomes a bit unstable. So yeah, so have the wings lower. And it should fly better. See, there you got your center of gravity, which is the yellow ball. Now, what's next on the drawing? RCS. So we've got our RCS thrusters, which is what helps us give our direction when we're in space. So let's add them to the top and the bottom. It's always best to have them on the top and the bottom to help navigate, so you can rotate quickly. Perfect. Now I need to add some different type of fuel for the RCS. So these run off monopropellant, whereas the other engines run off liquid fuel. So you have to put a monopropellant tank in for those type of RCS thrusters. Right, let's see how close we are now. So we've got our RCS on there, got our big Delta wings, we've got our motor. Well, we haven't got the, what do you call it, the stand. We've got to add the stand to make it look like the drawing. Alright, here we have the stand. So probably it's a good place to put it on the side so it stays away from the wings. Otherwise when it takes off, the wings will hit the stands. Have I forgotten anything? Batteries. I haven't put any batteries on it yet. Don't want it to run out of power mid-flight. Could use those batteries, but they might burn up during re-entry. So it might be better off putting a large diameter battery on there underneath the heat shield. Alright, I think we've got a Ryan Delta rocket. Alright, now it's time for launch. The Ryan Delta rocket. Full throttle. Here we go. Starting to do a bit of a gravity turn there. See the aerodynamic forces starting to like apply pressure to the outside of the rocket. Just reached 10 kilometers altitude. "15 kilometers. You can see the rocket starting to heat up now. And we've just cut throttle. And so we're going to glide up into space, above the line for space. And once we get up to that altitude, we'll hit the rocket again and see if we can get to orbit. Alright, so now we're at the top, called the apogee, which is the highest point the rocket flies. So now we've lit the engines again and we're going to try and get to orbit. But I don't think we're going to have enough fuel. No, we just ran out of fuel. Alright, so we haven't quite made it to orbit, so we're going to land again on Earth. And so what we'll try and do is separate the stages so then the astronauts can come down safely in the capsule and land back on Earth. And we'll spin around so we can go for stage separation. Alright, there we go. And now the astronauts are coming in for their re-entry burn. And it's lucky they've got the heat shield. Lucky you added it onto the drawing. And we can deploy our parachutes at around 4,000 feet, I think. And they don't seem to be working. That's 2,000. Do you know what I've forgotten? I've forgotten to put some astronauts in there. There's no astronauts to deploy the chutes. We can't do anything. We're going to crash. And smash. Oh, now it's taking us back to the first stage, which is spinning out of control towards Earth. And that's set for an epic crash landing too. Oh dear. You can see the wings start to stabilize it a bit, but it's got no guidance, it's still going to crash. So we probably could make that come in and land like an aeroplane if we put some work into it. And there you go. Orion and Delta both crashed. We'll have to try that again. Anyways, that was fun.